A foreigner in the Philippines, and we're actually at now at Liezel's house, and Dong Dong has helped us to bring the stuff down, and we've got 2 sacks of rice for them so that they don't have to have any worries, certainly for a couple of months, and a box full of provisions. So that's where we are right now, and we're going to open those and have a look at what we've got. So
Diri doon.
yeah. Oh, no need for that.
Ayaw lang doon. Siya na. Yeah.
Now,
Some tuna, some any kind. It's different kinds of canned goods.
yes. Well, you know, for anybody watching who is in the West, they'll be looking at and wondering why we haven't brought lots of perishable foods. When you don't have a refrigerator, lots of perishable foods is not really much help. So the small cans of food like this is the kind of thing that for people in the hills with no refrigerator, this is a very common way of having food. So this would be mixed with rice and would make a great dish. And then there's natural fruits that are around and on the hills, and that more or less is the diet. So that's what this provisions box, this grocery box, is almost completely comprised of.
Yeah, and I also
Obviously for the child,
yeah.
looking at dried milk, because they don't have too many cows. You don't see too many cows, and the dairy industry is little on the light side, especially for people in the hills.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
also bought them some 2 days, you know, some what's it called it? For their Christmas.
Yes.
The last time I've already bought some spaghetti and macaroni salad, so that's for
Right.
salad.
Yeah, the
for
traditional
Christmas.
dinner is not turkey or chicken. Surprisingly, it's spaghetti, and it's not spaghetti like Westerners know with a lot of meat. It actually seems to be mostly spaghetti, the noodles, a light sauce, and what? Tomato sauce?
Yeah, tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce, and that's their spaghetti. And surprisingly, they eat it cold. Something I don't quite understand. But then some of the meat, they do have some meat don't they have hot dogs?
Yeah, some hot
Which are
dogs.
chopped into
Chopping
little
it.
coin-sized pieces, and that's their traditional Christmas meal. Not what I'm used to, and probably not what you're used to, but that's the tradition. So that's what we brought, and that's our visit here for this particular thing that we have to do. Right, we've brought it for Dong Dong. He will make sure that everything is kept at the house, and Liezel is actually staying with.
No, she went to her sisters, I think.
Right, and she was
And
staying.
she's back now here.
Oh, she's back home now.
Yeah.
Okay, she was resting up with her sisters, and hopefully she's taking the food that we're doing and eating, and she is resting up and getting well. Probably a few weeks. Plus what we're going to give them in the next video. So the Philippines, well, thanks to our subscribers who have been enormously generous and have taken on the case of Liezel and the miscarriage and all of that misfortune that happened to this little family high in the hills. We've actually got some money to hand over to them, which was
252.96.
7,252.96.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know why I ended up with 3 pesos, but anyway, that's this money here now, and we're going to hand that over, and what that will be used for, here you are, who will I hand it to? And the 3 pesos. Right, so what we've done is we've taken some of that money out and we bought rice.
Yeah, the total amount that we raised is 18,788.138. So less the previous groceries that we get
Right.
and other fees in the bank.
All right, so we've got, we help them with, bless you. We help them with other grocery bill, with food that we brought out before, and this should see them through their particular crisis. Thank you so much for donating and giving this money. And this particular money now, I'm told, will help to alleviate a debt which is a great source of stress on the family, that when they were in trouble they had to pawn their
Rice field.
their rice fields. So that was them out of their economy, out of their ability to earn, and this money will now go to redeeming that debt and to helping with, is that to help also with the rice fields, the planting?
Yeah, also it's like that.
And it is because they have to use fertilizer, and they have expenses in actually bringing a rice field into harvest. So we've handed that money over, and the milk will go for the little boy, and also hopefully some of it to Liezel to help her regain her strength. So that's our mission today. We hope this will bring in a happy Christmas to Liezel, Dong Dong, and their family.
Yeah, this says they're going to say thank you to the one who sent some gifts.
They want to say thank you to their donors. Is this more than one donor?
I think it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Because I mentioned that in the other videos.
Yes. So we've already accounted for who sent what, but this is a thank you from Dong Dong now. So say thank you.
Sa tanang lingtabang na mo, daghang kayong salamat.
Ano yun?
Sa gamayng panahon nga akong itangayo nga tabang maunang iabot. Sobra-sobra na kaayo ni. Dako na kayong lingtabang na mo. Daghang kayong salamat. Sir, daghang salamat, sir. Dahil.
Siya.
Dagan kayong salamat ng tabang na mo. Salamat ninyong tanan. Bet. Salamat.
Yeah, they're very grateful to
Patungod ni mo, Bet.
Hindi pa rin ito mo tinuhan. Tabangan ang salamat namin. Makapahuhay na
Bisag
dyan.
may kayak.
Makapahuhay na dyan ang atong lawas.
Thank you kayo.
Yeah, they're very grateful to those who send gifts. They're just asking a little, but then that's what they receive, and they're very grateful. For those who send a gift, thank you very much, Thank you for sharing your blessings to this family.
All that they asked at the beginning was that we should try to help them with some groceries and just living costs, just the day-to-day of living very simply in this house, and that's all that they were asking. And all that we did was put their story onto our Facebook and YouTube and say what they had asked us for. And the overwhelming generosity of people has given them so much more and has enabled them to enjoy a gift which actually to them has been like I don't know, a gift from heaven. As you can see, it's not actually very easy to watch this or for them to say thank you. They are so incredibly grateful, as we are, for your help. This is a foreigner in the Philippines, showing you some of the real ordinary life of what is happening around us. We're just trying to help. So bye for now. Merry Christmas.